Are you serious? Are you serious? Because we have a special report. A special report on several decisions here that are, first of all, President Trump, Middle East, and the reaction in the Middle East as far as his foreign policy is concerned. Also, Marco Rubio has been confirmed as the new Secretary of State. We got President Trump goes to church this morning and involved in prayer. Wow, it's a lot going on. So I want to give you the special report, a special report on that, and some more things that are happening. So it's all happening so quickly. I'm sorry I have a little delay getting back to you. And of course, our webinar is Friday. So wow. And the title of it is Trump, AI, and the Cyber Society. And we really are, looks like, headed in that direction. Real fast, let me put a shout out for www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. A cutting-edge 2024 study shows that collagen can have drastically positive effects on your skin health. Matter of fact, this study found that women who took a daily collagen drink seen a noticeable reduction in wrinkles and firmer skin and more hydrated skin. Matter of fact, it's important not to use just any random collagen, but make sure you use collagen that's backed by real science. And that's why this amazing multi-collagen is absolutely will transform your skin for better. Unlike poorly sourced collagen you'll typically find on the store shelves, it uses the top 5 critically important types of collagen for your skin health from fish and plant collagen. Matter of fact, the unique formulation in this designed to reduce visible signs of aging, reduce the wrinkles, promote youthful glow, promote elasticity, and promote skin hydration. Guys, just simply mix this, put it in the coffee or in the smoothie in the morning or in your protein shake. Are you serious? It's tasteless. It's odorless. It's insanely unbelievably positive. Get it today. Go to www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. Plus, you save 51% off, and they got a bunch of free gifts to go along with that. So find out all about it at www.healthwithpaul.com. Yes, you can get tickets for the webinar. Of course, go to my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com or call on the main line phone number 765-414-2230 and hurry and get this done. Am I frozen, guys? I'm just going to see. It looks like a special report. Maybe not. Maybe just a glitch in the camera. I don't know. It's looking like it's frozen. I don't know if it is or not. But anyway. No, we're reading from the information here. Okay. All right. Trump's first decisions for the Middle East. This is really big. It's a huge shift because he's going after the drug cartels and against the terrorist organizations that Israel's going to have to face and everybody else is going to have to face. Okay. So this is quite interesting. That for sure. Yeah, it looks like my screen is frozen. Give me a second. I might be able to thaw it out. I hope. Let's see. Maybe not. I might just lose the whole thing. I don't know. Looks like we had a glitch. But anyway, let me read on, okay? The Trump's first decisions already are shaping America's Middle East doctrine. The overall picture is emerging now that Trump's first day and his overall doctrine is that he wants to reverse what he sees are the mistakes in the Middle East and around the world internationally. U.S. President Donald Trump signed a raft of executive orders after taking office yesterday. The signing of various orders continues throughout the day. Many of those decisions related to domestic U.S. policy, such as immigration and border patrol, but some relate directly or indirectly with the Middle East. Now, decisions that so far relate to Israel and the Middle East can be divided into those that are aimed at rescinding Biden administration policies, reinstating policies from the first Trump administration, and orders that are new and seek to deal with recent threats, such as the threat from drug cartels. These may not all relate directly to the Middle East, but they may have connections because some of the drug cartels, most the big ones, are connected to the terrorist groups, such as Hezbollah. One of the executive orders relates to protecting the U.S. from foreign terrorists, which can be seen as bolstering American focus on terrorist groups such as Hamas and their supporters in the United States. This is important because groups like Hamas and Hezbollah are increasingly becoming global threat, and they are teaming up now with drug traffickers, including the Mexican drug cartels, in their attempt to influence policy on the West using the money from the drugs. Now, prisoners, and then, of course, what happens is the drug cartels, they get a free access to ship all their fentanyl and cocaine and anything else they can get across the border. And with the money they make off all that drug trafficking, a percentage of it they're giving to the political apparatuses in Washington. And that's why the border can never get closed, because there's definitely money laundering going in back through members of Congress. And it's not just the drugs that's doing that, but the human trafficking, sex trafficking, and of course the kickbacks coming from the arms that were shipped to Ukraine, and it got kicked back into the coffers of some of the members that were running for Congress and beyond in the Democrat Party. But anyway, the war on Israel is launched by Hamas on October 7th. Was not only an attack on Israel, but it was also involving attacks on U.S. forces in Iraq, Syria, and Jordan. Remember, they launched 203 attacks against our military bases in the Middle East, of which Biden rarely responded. That move, the moves that Trump is going to make against these terrorists, is seen as potentially having the effect of confronting Hamas supporters in the United States and in Mexico with the drug cartels. As part of the war against the foreign terrorists, that would include not only Hamas and Hezbollah, but the drug cartels in Mexico. And also another Trump order was revoked. What Trump did is he revoked several Biden decisions in his era. One of those relates to Executive Order 14115, which had been used to sanction individual Israelis. Finance Minister Schmoltz said, "I sincerely thank President Trump for this decision to lift the sanctions imposed by Joe Biden's administration against settlers and citizens in Israel, and also activists that are part of the right-wing organizations." Another order canceled a Biden-era decision that had reversed sanctions on the International Criminal Court. The ICC has targeted Israel in the last year. It also appears that the administration may move to pause funding to UNRWA, as it has done in previous Trump term. Another expected decision will reverse the Biden-era one that paused delivery of 2,000-pound bombs to Israel to use on Hamas. In these cases, the incoming president reversed that decision rather than putting it in a place of a new policy. He just reversed it and said, ship them the bombs they need. In another decision that may have tangible implications for the Middle East policies, Trump wrote on his social media that he had fired Brian Hook from the Wilson Center for Scholars. This was part of a wider push to identify and remove over 1,000 presidential appointees who were not aligned with our vision, Trump wrote on social media. So Trump is getting rid of 1,000 Biden appointees that were involved in all kinds of different crazy implementations of policies, woke agendas, basically. These crazy woke agenda policies. Trump just fired 1,000 of them. Hook was well known for the first Trump administration as the envoy on Iranian issues in November 2024. It was reported he was involved with the transition team, but that involvement apparently ended quickly, and he was let go. Another decision that took place in the first 24 hours is Trump presidency was the confirmation of Marco Rubio. As I said, he has become the new Secretary of State. Israel's Foreign Minister Gideon Saar welcomed the news. Congratulations to U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio on your confirmation. You have been a steadfast friend of Israel, unwavering in your support for many years. There is much to do, and I look forward to working closely together to elevate the great alliance between Israel and the United States. This is important because Rubio is a friend of Israel and also has important policy views on the wider Middle East in terms of hitting the ground running to put in place necessary U.S. policies. Marco Rubio's confirmation was also welcomed by the Prime Minister of Kurdistan region, which is in Iraq. He was recently, in other words, the Kurds, he was recently in the United Arab Emirates and in Jordan, shoring up the Kurds' regional ties in the Middle East, because the Kurds are threatened by Turkey and President Erdogan. The Kurds region will want to have close U.S. support in the coming years, a key pillar of U.S. policy in the region. They felt abandoned by the Biden administration. Okay? Amen. Just want to triple check here that we are live. I'm not so sure we are. I don't think we are. Oh, we're not. Yeah, you can hear me? Okay, good. Thank you for that. I needed to know. All right, so Trump is working hard. Yeah, the video is frozen. The audio's working. I guess anytime you welcome to this world of dealing with censorship. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, Donald Trump in his inauguration did say that God saved him from death. He said, I was saved from death by God to bring back the golden age of America. President Donald Trump said he was saved from death by God to bring back the golden age of America as he's returned to the White House yesterday. The United States president said the country would be the envy of every nation under his leadership as he vowed to very simply put America first. And he vowed to send American astronauts to Mars to plant the stars and stripes. He said the golden age of America begins right now. From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. America will soon be greater, stronger, and far more exceptional than ever before. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one. And after being sworn in, he claimed he had been tested and challenged more than any other president in the nation's 250-year history. Oh, by the way, it is true that Trump did not lay his hand on the Bible. And the reason is that whenever it was his time to take the oath, Chief Justice Roberts just took, as Trump was still walking up there, Roberts just started in on the oath right away. And Melania had still not gotten up there with President Trump's mother's Bible. And so she was trying to get there, and Roberts was already firing the questions at Trump, the oath of office. So Trump obviously is going to repeat it. And during that confusion, by the time Melania got up there, Trump was halfway through the oath and was not able to put his, he never thought, or, at that point, he's focused, he's concentrating on taking the oath of office correctly and saying the words right. And so by the time Melania got there, Trump was halfway through. Why did the Chief Justice Roberts rush that like that? As if he just wanted to get out of there. I mean, normally they step up, everybody gets in position, he shakes the president's hand, asks him to put his hand on the Bible and raise your right hand. That's usually how they do it. But he just took off. And so Trump, obviously, everybody was caught off guard. Melania wasn't even up there yet, and we're halfway through the oath. So I know there's some conspiracy theories out there that Trump didn't want to do it. That's just ridiculous. If you watch the video, it's quite obvious that Chief Justice John Roberts rushed it, never gave the First Lady a chance to even get up there with President Trump's mother's Bible. It doesn't matter. You don't have to put your hand on a Bible to swear your oath unto the Constitution. It's not a requirement under constitutional law. That what is required is you take the oath of office, which he did. But that's just so crazy. That's just crazy that she brought that Bible up, but he didn't give her a chance to even get up there. I mean, it was just rude. When it was happening, I said to myself, why is he doing? Justice Roberts wasn't even up there. He was walking up. Trump was still walking to the podium when he started firing away. It's quite interesting how that played out, but not surprising. Not surprising from the establishment. We do have some very sad news, and one of the Border Patrol officers was killed this morning. He was shot and killed by an illegal immigrant in Vermont, up on the northern border. So as Trump has been making the statements, it's not just the southern border that we have a problem. It's the northern border coming out of Canada as well. And so the very first morning, a Border Patrol agent, the United States Border Patrol agent, shot dead by an illegal immigrant at a traffic stop near the border of Canada in Vermont. So it's just crazy. It's just sad. And I see the governor of Arizona is already threatening a lawsuit. Maybe she even filed a lawsuit against President Trump and the immigration office. So that's already starting. We do have a very historic snow situation right now, even in northern Florida. And Governor DeSantis is already sending first responders to the northern part of Florida, because that is a place they have no clue what to do about snow. There's power outages already. And so snow in that part of the world, all those Gulf states down there and border and Florida, they just don't know what to think about even snow. So it's kind of crazy, isn't it? It really is, but we're living in the end times. Yeah, Lake Charles has already got 4 inches of snow. We've already heard from other people from Lake Charles, Louisiana, 4 inches of snow. So yeah, it's crazy. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. I'm sorry the screen froze, but it did. But I'm glad you can hear me. Go to our website, and you can get your tickets for the webinar. We're only 3 days away. The webinar is Friday. You're only 3 days away. And that is at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Get your ticket at paulbegleyprophecy.com or pick up the phone and call 765-414-2230. And you'll be glad you did. Yeah. Trump's mother's Bible, she was such a powerful Christian, and he wanted to put his hand on his mother's Bible. But Chief Justice Roberts rushed it before Melania could even get up there, before Trump could even get up there. Matter of fact, before Chief Roberts was even up there, he started firing away the oath at Trump. And in the confusion, he never told Trump to put his hand on the Bible, which is normally what you do, and then you repeat the oath. He never asked him to put his hand on the Bible. The Bible wasn't there because Melania still hadn't got up there yet with Trump's mother's Bible. And by the time she got up there with that Bible, Donald Trump was halfway through the oath. What a weird situation that was. It's not required to have your hand on a Bible. It's traditional that you do, but it was strange that Roberts handled it the way he did. But then again, not surprising. Give your life to Jesus Christ, guys. We're living in the last days. I'll be back with more right here on the Coming Apocalypse.